Hi, hello, and howdy. Boy, oh boy, do we have an episode for you today. But first, if you check down the description, maybe you're looking for a hoodie, maybe you're looking for a shirt. If you're looking for a pair of pants, I can't help you. Okay, go to Ross Dress for Less. For $4, you'll get you a nice pair of pants. Yes, there will be holes in them, and yes, somebody will have shit in them in the dressing room, but it's fine. You can wear them, and it'll match maybe a brand new sweater, hoodie, shirt that says I fucking wouldn't, dude. See, dude, look how clean this shit is. You got the little thing. I'm holding the fucking it's got the whole little upside down Nike logo on there. It says it on the back too. It's real cool, dude. If this is something that you're about, get in there, do it, get you one. I'll appreciate it. And then we can be buddies. We can be like matching accessory buddies or whatever. I don't know, dude. What? Just fucking get the stuff, dude. Okay. So, with that being said, let's knock out this intro. Closing the goddamn door, no. Another Miller Lite up on the porch. Every time, dude, Miller Lite up on the porch. I don't even like Miller Lite that much. I like porches, but, more of a Dos Equis kind of guy. But anyways, today we have a special episode. This is going to be the last episode on this channel. The next episode will be on the Shaynanigans channel. And, we'll go from there. I'm tired of fighting this algorithm. We're going to see what we can do. But today I figured, since we're going to do an episode about Pokemon, we might as well do it on the good old-fashioned Pokemon channel, So, boom. Pokemon related. So, on theme with this being a Pokemon episode, I just played a Draft League game, and I lost on a 50-50. And that's just Pokemon in a nutshell right there, dude. If you can't just go play a game and lose in a 50-50, are you even a competitive Pokemon player, dude? I fucking suck at 50-50s. I'll never catch me drafting Bisharp or Aegislash or any of that shit, because I can't do 50-50s, dude. I just lose. No matter, what the odds are, it just sucks. I'm the dude that'll click 7 Sucker Punches, or, however many Sucker Punches, and then the one time I don't click it is the turn that they fucking, they attack instead of set up. It's just not fun. I can't do it, dude. I just can't. 50-50s are the fucking bane of my existence, and I keep fucking knocking everything around over here. Also, sorry if these next few videos are a little bit janky. I'm moving starting, tomorrow, so, we'll see how it goes. Also, I'm kind of fucking unshaven right now, so don't judge me too hard. But, Pokemon, dude. Pokemon. So, what we gotta start off with here is just something that I've thought for a long time, and it fucking infuriates me to see it like other people doing. People become PokeTubers and then proceed to make the most fucking boring videos you will ever see in your life, dude. If you're going to make content in an oversaturated market, you better do something that no one else does. Or at least if you are going to do something that other people do, at least do it good. You know what I mean? But I swear, some people just fire up OBS and record a fucking, a showdown live, and they're like, wow, why did I only get 6 views? It's like, dude, because you just saw Pokeaim do a showdown live. You stole his team, and I guess it's not stealing, but you know what I mean. You took his team, and then you did the exact same thing. And you're like, well, Joey just got fucking, 20,000 views. Yeah, it's fucking Joey. He's like the best PokeTuber there is. You know what I mean? He's the fucking best. Like, he's like the ideal content creator. Fucking good at the game, charismatic, he's funny. He's got everything you could want in a PokeTuber. So, if you don't have at least a slice of that, turn it in, dude. Turn it in. There's so many fucking PokeTubers already. We do not need any more. So if you're going to come on our turf, if you're going to come start uploading, fucking for the love of God, man, do something different. Would you please, for the love of God, crack a joke, do a skit, make a good thumbnail, do fucking something, dude. I got plenty of friends in the community that have their specific niche, and I fucking love them for it, and I don't want to call people out and name names and shit, but There's plenty of people that are fantastic at what they do, and I'm glad to have them in the same community as me. And then there's some people that you just see whining and bitching and complaining and algorithm this and algorithm that and fucking nobody wants, why don't I get views and blah 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 blah. Check my fucking Twitch stream, check that, and it's like, I ain't watching it, dude. I ain't fucking doing it. Give me something, give me some kind of decent content before before you ask me to fucking sub for sub with you, dude. That's another thing. Why does starting PokeTubers think that that's a good way to build like a fan base? That's just other people that, yeah, it gets you one more sub, but they're not gonna ever fucking watch your shit, you know? That's not an active fan base. You can't do that. And anyone that hits me up for sub, especially nowadays, I immediately am like, fuck that guy. I hope they're never in a league with me, because that's going to be annoying. You know what I mean? Just don't, man. Just fucking, dude, just stand out for once in your life, you know? Do something. And granted, it's a free market or whatever you want to call it out here. So I'm not going to stop you from, if you just want to make fucking Pokemon videos like everybody else, I guess whatever, but don't expect me to come fucking retweet your shit. Don't expect me to fucking watch it, you know? Try something different, dude. Goddamn. Make a fucking instructional video, you know? Don't rap a draft analysis, because that's my fucking lane, goddammit. If I see anybody rapping draft analysis, we're gonna have beef, I'll tell you what. But another thing I hate in the Draft League community, and listen, this is the Pokemon episode, and it's gonna be more about what I do in the community, you know what I mean? Like, I do Draft League. I'll occasionally do a Showdown Live. I'll do like Showdown Lives when there's new Pokemon to like use on the ladder and shit, and I just want to see them and click their buttons basically. But I hate and what I'm saying is, you know, this is going to apply more to Draft League. We'll talk a little bit about Pokemon in general, but mainly this is going to be for Draft League and PokeTubing, but it does encompass Pokemon like as a whole, right? So one thing that annoys the ever-living fuck out of me is when you're playing a game and maybe you make a bad play, maybe you don't, maybe it's a good play in your head, I don't know, but you make a play and your opponent will message you after and go, or in their video, they'll go, yeah, I don't agree with that play. Motherfucker, nobody asked you. I'm playing this side of the game. Fuck you. Oh, I don't agree with that play. Yeah, I don't either. I just lost the game. I don't agree with any of this. First of all, I don't agree with your attitude. I don't agree with your fucking self-entitledness to, like, you can't fucking put yourself in the perspective of what's in my head. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck if you agree with my play. And this is like... This is just like pent up resentment from over the years. I don't even think I've had anyone tell me that in a long time. But, dude, I don't agree with that play. Are you fucking kidding me? Who died and made you the Lord of fucking agreement? I disagreed with that fucking statement so much. Anytime someone says I disagree with that play, I'm like, you're a cunt, ain't you? You know? Like... Maybe my game plan was different than what you thought my game plan was. Maybe I'm fucking dumb. Maybe both. ¿Por qué no los dos? You know? Probably both. More the second one, but maybe both. You know what I mean? So, stop saying that, dude. If you want to say, like, I think that was a bad play, that's one thing. But to say, I don't agree with that play, I don't think that that's a play I would have made, yeah, no fucking shit, dude. I just lost the game. Fuck off. You know what I mean? Stop it. I hate it. I hate it there. You know what I mean? And another thing, this is the law of the land, okay? I'm going to say this one time so that all you new fucking creators or people that watch this or whoever the fuck knows. If you host the battle on land mode, you are 151. If you receive, you are 152. I hate when people do it opposite ways because I've done it so many times now, and 90% of people do it like that. But there's still these stragglers that are just like, oh, well, I want the stadium for my... Fuck you. Who gives a fuck, man? But I have the ice uniform, and I really want the ice... Dude, no one cares. Land sucks. Let's get this over with. I'm not trying to fucking argue with you about what background we're gonna have for this fucking 3D pixelated monster fight. You know what I mean? Like, just fucking click the button and go, okay? I did just have a buddy mention that people that do their intros after you've typed in 151 and 152 are the worst. And that is kind of true. I was thinking about that. I think I've done it a few times where I've been like, I'll type it in and then I'll be like, oh yeah, but if you do your whole ass like team builder or the whole fucking like rundown or something like that, after while your opponent is waiting to click A at the starting signal, you're just wasting their fucking time, dude. You're just all you're doing is Johnning to a lesser extent. You know what I mean? And Johnning's a whole thing in itself. I actually did a video about the history of yawning, so check that out if that's something you are interested in. I'm sure you can find it on the search feature or on my page somewhere. I'll link it if I fucking remember, but I probably won't. But don't waste your fucking opponent's time, man. It's just so annoying to just the lack of fucking respect for other people's time is the goddamn worst. And it's one thing if it's just a fucking showdown league or it's just, it's not an upload required league, but like if you just go around like wasting people's time, you're probably not going to get invited back to a lot of leagues. You know what I mean? People talk. We all fucking discuss this and that, and then whenever you start a new league, people will ask like, hey, is there, if you get invited to a league or you apply or whatever and you get in, then people are like, hey, is there anyone that you think would like to be in here? Well, the first people I'm crossing off that list is anyone who's ever annoyed me or wasted my time. You know what I mean? So fucking quit it. But the law of the land, just to repeat it, I know I said I'm only going to say it once, but we're going to just repeat it. 151 if you host, 152 if you fucking receive. That's it. I don't want to hear any arguments. I've had enough. Just do the fucking numbers so that way there's no confusion. Oh, and also, speaking of laws of land, there has been countless times where people, veterans at this point, people I know that have done hundreds of league games, they'll have the audacity to ask me like, oh, you're connected to LAN, not Wi-Fi, right? And then they just like will assume it's the other person's problem, and then they'll be like, oh, my bad, I forgot, I was on Wi-Fi mode. It's like, so not only did you just basically verbally berate me to make sure, basically you politely asked if I'm fucking stupid. You're like, hey, did you double check that you're on Wi-Fi? And if you ever ask that question and you haven't already looked at your own shit, you are the worst, dude. You are so fucking, just do it. If you're gonna ask your opponent to make sure that they're connected to LAN and not Wi-Fi, and you haven't checked your own, you're a piece of shit. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. And I think we've all probably done it a time or two, but like, and you can make a mistake one time and it's not a problem. But once that becomes like a standard thing for you, fuck off. You know what I mean? Just Quidditch, bro. And I know this isn't the Harry Potter episode, but that's coming soon. But fucking Quidditch, dude. So, another thing about Pokemon that makes it really hard to play is the fact that you can be the best player in the world and you can still get hacked and lose. And that's a part of the game. So, we need to not get mad when we get hacked. But also, that shit is annoying as fuck. So, it's real, real hard to not get a little angry when you lose the game because of some bullshit. Or, like, if you've already just been struggling and the fucking hacks just adds on, you're already it's already an uphill battle, and then you get fucking frozen, then you get fucking crit, then you get burned by the first Scald they click, or it's just so fucking annoying. So, while we do, as a community, need to work on being less of cunts when we get hacked, we also need to cut our opponents a fucking break when they get hacked and they want to fucking, maybe they need to vent, maybe you gotta fucking be a little angry in your video. There's been several times where I've been like, I'm not uploading that, let's go back and post-com, because if I publish the things that I've said in this video, I will never fucking be allowed in any leagues ever again. You know what I mean? Like, because that's just how it is, man. It's one of those games that, like, it's a fucking children's game. In the game, you are a 10-year-old kid, which is the target audience. So, for it to infuriate us that much is annoying in itself. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that a game built for 10-year-olds can make us so fucking angry, that makes me even more angry knowing that I'm not supposed to be this angry. You know what I mean? And it's like, again, it's my favorite game in the world, dude. I wouldn't fucking trade it for any other game. But it definitely has its downsides, and we all kind of react to them negatively. And I'm guilty of it too, you know what I mean? Definitely. So if you do some fucked up shit and you crit burn, para full para, whatever, your opponent, cut him some slack, man. Cut him some fucking slack, because that shit sucks. But then also, whenever you win the game because of hacks, you, like, I think it's okay to be a little bit happy about it. You know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, no one just gets good hacks all the time. It just doesn't happen. No, you might for a week or two, but it fucking, dude, Pokemon karma will come back to get your ass straight up. So when you do win because of hacks, I think it's all right to be a little bit happy about it. Maybe get a little cheeky about it. But if you're just fucking, like, some people, dude, especially in these, like, showdown leagues, man, that chat is just the most fucking hate-filled thing in the world, man. Just that fucking, I don't even know exactly the words to describe what I exactly mean, but I know if you've been in a couple leagues before, you know what I'm talking about. We're just, you'll fucking win. Maybe you fucking get a crit on the turn that mattered, and then or your opponent will get a crit on the turn that mattered or whatever, and they'll win. And if they're just a cunt about it, if they can't even slide it, you don't have to actually be sorry, but you got to throw a, oh, that sucks, or like, oh, sorry about that, or like, oof, or something. Acknowledge at the very least that just won you the game. Don't just be like, and it is funny to say, like, well, the game fucking rewards a good player, but it's just fucking, it's just such a cunt move when people like to get hacks and then flex, like, well, that's just fucking how we do it out here, you know what I mean? Like, that's such a cunt move, dude. But my note here to remind me of this little rant, it just says, salt, Pokemon fucking sucks. And that's all of that made me be like, okay, yeah, I know what I'm fucking doing here. So, another thing, talking about the more negative side of our community here, there's a certain PokeTuber who's been going on for years now, and everyone in the community hates them. For some reason, Verlisify still has fans, like, that defend him, but everyone I've ever talked to fucking hates that guy. But here's the thing. If you hate him, don't like what he is, don't like who he is for the community, don't like the influence he has on, like, younger, maybe more new players, don't click on his fucking videos. This is common sense, right? Dislikes are still engagement on a video. If you really want to do something about, like, if you really want to do something that isn't good for Verlisify, don't click his fucking video. Don't fucking make a tweet with a link to it and talk about how bad it is, because that's what he wants. Now, you think in your head, I just roasted Verlisify on Twitter, but he just got a free plug, and then you and 10 of your homies just all clicked on the video. He wins. And then but in your head, you're like, fucking got him. And then he still gets the views, still gets fucking ad income or whatever. I don't know if I'm assuming he's fucking verified or whatever it is that makes you be able to earn money from the videos. But, like, you can't do that. You straight up should not do that. And also, we need to be taking all these things with a grain of salt, because first of all, I'm dumb as hell. I just told you, I just lost a game from a 50-50. I'm not the dude to be out here telling you how to live your life. You know what I mean? But I have been doing this for a hot minute, and I do think I'm a little bit older than most people in the community. So I've been around a little while, and I know a thing or two. You know what I mean? I've never claimed to know many things, and we all know I'd never want to toot my own dick on this channel. I fucking would not. I fucking wouldn't. But you gotta just trust me on some of these, man. You just gotta fucking you know what I mean? Yeah, so just if you really want to show your disapproval for Verlisify, don't click his videos, don't fucking mention them. And then if you see a friend going, look how fucking stupid this is, I fucking hate, be like, hey, delete that shit. Because now he's winning. You just roasted him on Twitter. Yeah, cool zinger, bro. But he just got 399 more of them in the past hour. And it's free plugs. So quit it. And that's what I have to say about that. I do not care for his content. I remember when I first because I got out of Pokemon. When I was a kid, obviously Pokemon was huge. Gen 1, Gen 2 was fucking enormous. It didn't matter who, where, what you were. It was enormous. No matter, I moved around a lot as a kid, and that was one constant. Everywhere I went when I was elementary to early middle school, everyone was playing the fuck out of some Pokemon. It didn't matter rich, poor, white, black, fucking just everyone was Pokemaning. You know what I mean? So, I got Gen 1 games when I was a real little kid. And then I got Gen 2 games, and it blew my fucking mind that you could go back to Kanto. You know what I mean? In my opinion, that was at the time, that was fucking absolutely astonishing. It was a amazing game. But when Gen 3 came out, I don't know, I just wasn't about that life. You know what I mean? It's just I remember I was still playing Gen 2 on my fucking Game Boy Advance SP with a little flip, and it was backlit, so you didn't have to fucking run down your batteries with the little worm light thingy. Fucking great shit. And one of my friends, right as Ruby and Sapphire came out, he got it, and he was like, yo, look at this. And he showed me, and he let me play for 10 minutes. And the first battle I came across was a double battle. And I don't know why. I was just like, ew, no, what the fuck? I was like, this isn't Pokemon. What the fuck? Get this shit out of here. Little did I know, that was one of the better games in the franchise. But, in the general opinion. But I'm still a Gen 2er. I'll admit it, dude. I fucking love Gen 2. Hate playing Suicune, but still love me some Gen 2. But, so, I didn't play Pokemon, Gen 3, 4, or 5. I just did not ever play them. And when Gen 6 came out, a couple of my friends were like, yo, we've been playing since, they played the whole time, and they were like, you should try this. It looks really fun. So me and my buddy, we both got 2DSs, and we got Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. We would sit on his fucking balcony, smoke weed, drink whiskey, and just play the fuck out of some Pokemon. And it was amazing, dude. Gen 6 gets a lot of hate, but I'll tell you, that shit reinvigorated my interest in Pokemon and got me into competitive because I realized, the with breeding and items and all that shit. Because when I first started, I didn't even know stab was so weird in Gen 1 and Gen 2 that it didn't make sense in your head calcs. You would click a dark type move with Tyranitar, but since all dark types were special, that means other Earthquake did more than Crunch sometimes. So you would just be like, why the fuck would I even click the dark type move if just Earthquake does more? So it was really hard, and being a kid, I'd never really grasped the concept of damage boost. So stabs, obviously 1.5 times or whatever, and then physical and special and all that shit. I was just I'm going to click the button with the highest damage output. You know what I mean? And I think that's most kids. So when I got into Gen 6, and in the meantime, I still played I would get emulators on my phone. I still had the fucking games on Game Boys and shit. But I never played Gen 3, Gen 4, or Gen 5. So then, like I said, Gen 6 came out, and it was a fucking game changer. We got Megas, and they made sure to try to reincorporate all the Gen 1ers and Gen 2ers and shit, because they gave us the Megas of the OG trio, you know what I mean? So they made the Pokemon anime, they made it good. Fucking those episodes with Greninja and stuff were fucking awesome. And, it was just really catered towards kind of bringing back in kind of the old fans like I was. And it worked. Ever since the day Pokemon X came out, I've played Pokemon every single day. Whether it be, and I guess not played Pokemon might not be the best way to say it, but I've prepped, or I've, built teams, or, helped somebody build matchups, or I've played games, or I've fucking done something related to Pokemon and Draft League or whatever. Basically, my head's been in Pokemon every day since the first day of Gen 6. I fucking love it, dude. I can never go back now. Even if, one day I stop uploading videos or stop playing as much, I'll still be in leagues, I assume. I'll still be thinking about it. I'll still be playing fucking emulators on my phone. I have no plans to ever stop playing this. I'm gonna be an old grandpa in a fucking nursing home hooked up on a respirator, fucking just still playing through fucking a randomized crystal. You know what I mean? So, I don't think it's ever going to, I don't think it's ever going to stop. And I forget where I was going with this, but what I'm saying is, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, dude. Don't fucking ever listen to me. But it just, Gen 6 was so good and it gets so much hate. Gen 7 was a little bit weird because then, you had to relearn like the terrains and all that shit. And then Gen 8 now, people really hate, it really split the community because of the whole bring back national decks and all that shit. And I have seen some whiny ass bullshit on my timeline about that. I heard, and I won't name names, but I heard someone say that what Pokemon did in Sword and Shield was like watching your childhood best friend slowly kill himself, and that people were paying to see it. And at that moment, I was like, okay, fuck this whole argument, because that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You don't think that's a little bit dramatic? Your best friend is killing himself, and people are paying to see it? I think that might be a little bit of an exaggeration there, Chief. So, dude, just fucking, if you enjoy playing the game, just fucking play it. It's a fun game, but I guess what I'm getting at here is try not to be a cunt in the community. We've got enough of those as it is. So, hopefully this was at least a little bit helpful. And if you don't feel like playing a game sometimes, it's rough because, like, especially being a PokeTuber, sometimes you have a fucking bad day at work, or you fucking, some shit goes down in your life, and it's hard to be in the right mindset to play Pokemon, let alone be entertaining for a crowd. You know what I mean? So I think we kind of need to normalize, like, not really being in the mood to play Pokemon. And it sucks because obviously we were just talking about not wasting your opponent's time, but maybe we need to be a little bit more lax on, like, rescheduling and shit like that. And I've done my fair share of rescheduling, and I've done my fair share of being annoyed by people pushing back games. But at the end of the day, dude, it's a fucking game. It's something we do for fun. If your opponent isn't in a good headspace to play, it's not going to be a good game for them anyway. So why would they even want to do it? You know what I mean? And this is all, I feel like I've probably contradicted myself about 7 times here at minimum, but my heart's in the right place, so shut up. I was going to tell a really funny story about some super petty bullshit I did, but maybe I should save that one for a story with a guest so I can get like a live reaction on that. But we'll close it out here with one more sentiment here, and it's my favorite thing, and it's something I've been joking about recently, because there are 3 magical words to make any Pokemon server blow the fuck up with interaction. 3 little words. And they're not words, they're letters. And they are SDN, baby. Why draft later when we can draft right fucking now? Sometimes you want to draft right now. I don't give a fuck if we gotta wait a couple weeks before battles start. I want to get the fucking serotonin flowing, baby. I want to get my fucking round 1 pick. I want to know what team I can get. I fucking hate that in every league there's always a handful of people that are like, well, I don't really think we should start now. And then the other, the other 11 people are like, SDN, SDN, SDN. And then there's always, it's like one fucking person that's like, well, I don't really want to fucking. It's like, dude, too late. We're fucking starting the draft right now. So if you ever need a little bit more interaction in your server, all you got to do is say SDN, baby. And I promise you the results will show. So, like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. This 30 minutes went by fast as shit. I don't even know what I talked about. I hope this was at least a little bit entertaining. I've kind of wanted to do these kind of themed episodes for a while now, and I just never have. So this will be like the tester. And remember, get the fucking shirt, hoodie, jacket, whatever. And next week will be on the new channel. I will link the new channel down below. And I hope you guys will follow me over there, and we can get some more Shaynanigans going. So, like I said, like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. I'll see you next time. Bye forever. So what do you